we'll do is I'll kind of like pose you guys, and then we'll like kind of like layer posing. So I'll have you guys stand, and then maybe I'll give like you guys a direction. Do you mind if I hold on to your hair tie too?
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
I brought it just in case.
Just in case. You're like, in case it gets wild with that last outfit, I'm gonna just throw it right in here. What we'll do is we'll layer posing, so I'll tell you guys some things as you're posing, and then you guys can just hold on to it and just have like, live in it until I'll let you guys know we can relax. We'll start out a little bit more formal, just kind of get used to being in front of the camera. It'll feel a little bit weird for probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or the whole time because it's freezing. And then hopefully it'll start to like, you'll start to warm up a little bit. But so I'll show you what I'm talking about by layering now. Do you have a favorite side, Sydney? We always start the session asking the bride, especially if she has a favorite side, just because half the time they don't, but in the event they do, it shows them that we care, and it allows us the opportunity to give them the images they're going to be the most proud of. Your shoes are clean, man.
I wear them like 3 times.
You're putting my shoes to shame. Oh my gosh, I thought mine looked good today. And then do you have something in your front pocket?
Yeah, my wallet and keys.
You can throw those in your back pocket for right now, or I can hold on to them.
Or just all of it. I don't know
Yeah, I
what's
got you.
gonna be shown.
Okay. And Mitchell,
Keys are bigger heels than the jacket.
I will have Mitchell hold on and then zip them in his pocket, because I can't. This cute little skirt I've got going on is a little bit difficult to get to pockets. Sydney, I'm going to have you put your belly button right on Trent's hip. At this point in the session, I'm telling them that this pose is something that they can apply everywhere, like at other people's weddings or at their engagement party, or this is applicable not just here. Are you her friend or her fiance?
Exactly.
I love it. He's like kind of both, I guess. So Sydney, what we'll do is you can either place your hand right on his chest, or you could like give your jacket a little hug. Let's actually, for this one, we'll just hug in real nice and close. Your leg closest to me, we'll get like a nice little bend. Yep, just like that. And then Trent, your hand can just hang out in your pocket. It is a nice warm summer day. So what I'll have you guys do is you're just gonna look and smile right here for me. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Gorgeous. I'll have you guys look toward each other right here. Perfect. Cute. Could you guys like bring your heads in toward each other without touching them, but looking toward each other? Yup, just like that. I love it. Gorgeous. Cute. Okay, that was great. I'm gonna have you guys stay right there, but I'm getting a little bit closer. What we'll do is I will have Sydney, you're gonna look right here, and Trent, super secret move time. You're going to nuzzle on her temple. Nuzzle. Oh my gosh, she knows what it means.
He said what?
I literally said the word and you were like this? Yes. Affirmations are super important when you're trying to make people feel comfortable. So if you have clients that are constantly like, I'm a little bit uncomfortable in front of the camera, allow yourself to focus on what they're doing well and then encourage them. And I promise you, if you start encouraging your clients and making sure that they're feeling comfortable, you're going to watch your photography business, your posing, your experience with your clients level up like a crazy amount. Yes, you're just gonna like sniff her hair for a second. All right, and then Sydney, you're just looking right here and smiling. So Trent, you're nuzzling right on her temple. Cute. Could you give her temple a little kiss right there, Trent? Perfect. Sydney, I'll have you close your eyes right there while he's kissing your head. Cute. Perfect. Oh, cute. Okay, did you say you were awkward with the camera? Because see what I mean? I am referencing a conversation we had in the past and telling them that they have absolutely nothing to worry about to create more comfort. We're actually, because I want to get just a little bit more of that architecture in here, we're going to scoot over to like right as soon as this gentleman passes, we'll go actually just right, like a foot from the edge here. So right there. And I'm going to have you guys go belly button to belly button for me. How are you doing? Comfort-wise, so good. Never been more comfortable in your life. Little bend. You guys are going to go forehead to forehead, except for you, Trent. Sydney, you'll get that little knee bend. Yep. And then I'm going to back up a whole lot, Mitch, just to get a big shot with my 85. You guys are doing great. You're just going to exist right there for me. You guys are good. No, you're good. Perfect, guys. Trent, could you give Sydney a little kiss right there? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love it. Okay, perfect. Gorgeous. Sydney, I'm going to have you rest your head right on his shoulder. Sydney, I'll have you close your eyes right there. Trent, you're looking down toward your wife-to-be. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Sydney, I'll have you look up toward Trent there. Gorgeous. I love. Could you guys do like a little, oh, do you think you could kiss her forehead right there, Trent? Can I? And then your eyes can stay closed right there, Sydney. Gorgeous. I love, beautiful, guys. Gorgeous, you guys can relax. For this next pose, we're gonna have them walk away from us, which I guess is less of a pose and more of just direction. So for some reason I don't have video, but that, as a heads up, is what we're doing next.
Just like that, you guys are doing great. All right, I'll have you guys go in for a kiss there. Awesome, amazing.
You'll hold hands with each other, and your other arm can come up like here. This says I'm running. This says I've never run before. And I know that's not true. But you guys will hold hands, your other hand will come up, you guys will look at each other, and you can just like run like you would run if it wasn't super cold and you were in a dress wearing some.
Summer day.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. All right, whenever you guys are ready. Ready, set, go. Looking toward each other. Cute.
Goofy, I was like,
I did start with that.
It's like always like the first like 2 frames of anybody's run, I just delete them because they always are like getting into it. You're feeling it out.
too close.
Are you? Do you want to not do
Let's
this?
do it.
Runs into burning buildings for a living, afraid of standing on the bridge. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna have you wrap your arms around Sydney there. That's perfect. You guys are gonna go like cheek to cheek right there. You guys will just like rest your, yep, just like that. That's okay. Okay, and then you guys are just smiling right here for me. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Gorgeous. Something I haven't really mentioned up to this point is the difficulty of shooting around so many people in the cold especially. Right before I took that last picture, you probably noticed that I counted 1, 2, 3 kind of more slowly than I typically do, and that was just to let those people who were passing by pass by before I started photographing. So although I wouldn't change anything about this session, it was beautiful and we got gorgeous images of this couple. I would definitely recommend, if you're going to do pictures in the cold, maybe not doing them around so many people or being okay with them in your photographs and just double checking with the couple that that's okay, because it's definitely going to be a factor. You're either going to have to worry about them in photos, editing them out, or you're going to be standing around for a little bit longer in the cold, waiting for them to pass by. Gorgeous. Could you guys go forehead to forehead right there for me? Perfect. Trent, I'll have you go ahead and take your right hand and give her hair just like a little brush behind her. Yes, you guys can close your eyes right there. So cute.
Trent, I'll have you put your arm on her elbow and then move it up to her face like you have it. Just slowly. All right, 3, 2, 1. I'll have you guys
are
go
doing great. Gorgeous.
Awesome.
At this point, I don't have any transition material for when we go from the bridge to the coffee shop, like dinner area that's right next to it. But basically, we just walk and you're going to see when I start instructing when we get to the next location. So Trent, I'm going to have you stand right here. Sydney, I will have you facing the woman. Yep, you can make direct eye contact if you feel so inclined. You're ready, guys. I'm going to use this time to tell you that there was a woman that was making really weird eye contact with them inside the restaurant. And so it was clear this first run through, they were a little uncomfortable getting used to the idea that people were watching them. So we used that as an opportunity to have them just run through the move one more time when they were a little bit more comfortable, especially with the fact that there were people around. All right, ready? Set, go. Perfect. Can you guys do a little kiss right there? Gorgeous. Love. Perfect. Perfect. Ooh, Trent, you're going to stand right here with just like really lightly facing that pearl sign. And then Sydney, what you're going to do is I'm going to have you go, let's go belly button to belly button with Trent. And I can grab your jacket from you.
I got a jean jacket.
Yes. What you see here and what you might notice throughout the session is that when I tell people I'm going to hold on to something for them, I actually give it to Mitchell. So shout out to Mitch for actually being the pack mule of the session. Okay, so what we're going to do here is this one's just going to be a super simple smiling at me. So for this one, you guys will rest your heads real nice and close together. I loved the little foot bend. And then you guys are just smiling right here for me. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Gorgeous.
This way.
Yep. And then this one's gonna be a little bit more modelly, so we're gonna go for like a straight face here. Do you like hair over either side, Sydney, or do you like it all behind?
Whatever you feel like looks better. I'm open to anything.
We'll do all behind for this one. Okay, so Sydney looking back toward that pearl sign. Yep, that's perfect. Trent looking towards Sydney. Yep. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Sydney, I'll have you look right here, model face for me. Gorgeous. I'll have you drop your chin just a smidge. Gorgeous. Trent, I'm gonna have you give her temple a little kiss right there. Perfect. Was that good? Did he do a good job? Okay, I have to hear it now.
It's the Starbucks unsweet medium black coffee
The jugs that you can buy.
with the natural bliss sweet cream over ice in the morning.
My favorite.
What you're actually hearing Trent describe is Sydney's favorite drink. We had him whisper it in her ear as in like Sydney persona as he could. So that's what he was describing. Most of the time it's like tea or a Moscato or something, but he went as detailed as Starbucks coffee with natural bliss sweet cream. Extra points for Trent. All right, so what we'll do, this is called an airport scene. And you guys will start at separate sides where you are, and then we'll count to 3, and it's like you haven't seen each other for 6 months. You're picking her up at the airport, Trent. You drop the bags. You scream, oh my God. And then you run toward each other. You grab each other. You can actually do like a little booty lift. You can just hold under her arms and like give her a twirl. This is just like your movie airport scene moment. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. I love it. That was awesome. That was great. Okay, let's get you guys changed. In case you were wondering, this is what your photographer looks like when she finds out that the location is just locationing. Okay, so we're about to take pictures on the roof, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited that we are doing this last. 1, because they are warmed up now and are able to do probably the more fun movements, which we'll have to go through what we want to do with them. But 2, because the sun came out and it's actually like golden-y. I'm so excited. Dude, the sun rays through the clouds right now.
I know, the God rays are insane.
I gotta change my lenses. I could like see a picture of them being really, really like close and her hair blowing and it being like black and white, but like the sun is really nice. So that's why I like kind of picture. I didn't realize at the time, but you'll see me get that exact picture. I think a couple like really slow, soft, intimate pictures would be really good right here, in addition to all the movement. While you get to watch me hobble over there, I am going to tell you about the next pose we're going to have them do because we're going to roll right into it. We call it the perspective shot, and basically it's a chance for the groom to come like bear hug the bride. So typically Mitchell will set up the groom, I'll set up the bride, and then you will hear us count down. And the bride has absolutely no idea what's going on. It's only the groom and us who know. Let me make sure I'm good here. All right, ready? This is just a soft smile, is perfect. All right, ready? Toward me, yes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That was so good! You're smart. I should have seen that coming. And then Sin, you'll be behind him. You get actually to get payback almost. You're just gonna like run, jump, and then you're gonna have your arms over his shoulders. And then Trent, your job is to basically, remember how you like buddy walked and like bumped hips? You're gonna like drunk walk, but with Sydney on your back, okay? 1, 2, 3. Cute. I love it. Oh, perfect. There they go. That's really good. Okay, so I'll have you guys come back. I'll have you kiss attack one more time. And then Trent, I'll have you just like close your eyes while she's giving you kiss attacks. That's perfect. Yeah, you're enjoying it. You're enjoying it. Okay, that was perfect. I'm gonna have you give her one more spin. As fast as you can.
Oh, hold on. Ready?
I am. So to preface this next section, Mitchell and I actually have a picture of ourselves that we took at our last branding session where I'm sitting on one of his shoulders. He was like, I want this picture. And I was like, let's do it. Well, we put out this like little looking for somebody to recreate this pose here. And although Sydney and Trent didn't sign up for it, we were like, as easy as she got on his shoulders, they can do it. And you know what? This is me bringing it up to them and what it looked like when they did it. Can I show you something and see if you guys can do it? Can you guys do it?
Yes.
You got it. 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 Yes. Yes. Okay. Both feet. Yep. You got it. Yes. No. If you are leaning a lot, I think the lean looks good, but if you want to sit up, that's perfect. Yes, yes, queen.
4 seconds, Trent.
All right, Trent, looking right here, model facing for me. Looking over there, Trent. Perfect. Whenever you're done, Mitch.
All right, we are good.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. They were encouraged the entire session, and what you're going to see next is what is literally the best outcome. Trent starts to open up and come up with ideas.
You want to see a high crawl on her back? It's like I have to crawl.
I have to crawl. And now, Sydney, you get to drunk walk. With this bit of audio, I am equal parts covering up my obnoxious laugh and equal parts using this time to tell you that these were some of my favorite pictures from the session where after they were like super comfortable and warmed up. Trent, when you stuck your legs out, you looked
like a kid.
No, you looked so tall. Oh, that's like the tallest I've ever seen anybody look on someone else's back. Yes. Okay, so we wanted to do also a dip. Have you guys ever dip kissed before?
I don't think so.
Okay. If you want to put your camera down, we can kind of like walk you through. So Trent, you're gonna stand. We'll go right. Actually, we'll come out just a little bit because that sunshine is going away. So Trent's standing right here, facing me this way. Sydney, you're gonna stand in front of him. And so what'll happen is...
Like a full dip?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Sydney, you'll put your hip like right, like you're gonna make like a T with him almost. And then your arm will wrap around his back. Trent, your hand will go on the back of her outside leg. So Sydney, you can lift up your, yep.
Okay.
And then Sydney, your hand can just hang out right here. Yep. And then you'll just dip.
Okay.
My cameras, they're not locked in.
Oh, okay.
Okay. He's like, okay, so on the count of 3, you'll just dip her back. And when you guys are at the top, you guys can do your kiss and then dip down. So that way you're not like trying to find each other when you get down there. Ready, set, go. Love, gorgeous. Had this very artistic idea, but I'm very excited. Trent, you're gonna go right back to where you were. Looking that way, toward the dude at the cool car. But you'll face the sun. Sydney, I'm gonna have you stand back here, and then I'm just gonna have you hands at your sides look that direction for me. Maybe one step closer to him, Sydney. That's perfect. Yep, that's actually perfect. I'm gonna give you here one more little shush. And then Sydney looking toward the wall over there. Yep, that's perfect. Gorgeous. Sydney, I'm gonna have you turn your shoulders so that you're a little bit more toward that building right there. And then I'm gonna have you take your left hand and give your hair one little like tuck while you're looking that way. Trent, I'm gonna have you still look toward the right there. 2, 3. Gorgeous. Love it. Perfect. So Trent, your arms are going to go back behind Sydney's back. So they're going to wrap behind her. Not on her, unless you want permission. And then, sure. And then what you're going to do is, Sydney, you are going to wrap your arms over his neck and then like kind of like relax back. And then Trent, you're going to like sway her back and forth. So Sydney, your hair does like all kinds of like crazy things. Yes. I don't want to use the word violent because I don't want that to be the vibe here, but you're going to like really like, the goal is to have her hair do absolutely wild things, Trent.
Yeah, she was like standing up, so I was like leaning back. And,
He's like, I've actually done this before, Sydney. If you could.
I know what I'm doing.
It was at this point that I started to notice it was getting pretty dark. And so as I looked back and forth between the sunset and the moon, I decided that we were going to completely change our orientation. Okay, we're gonna actually just relocate over to the other side
I love that.
because I think the light looks better anyway. And then really nice and close.
Are my arms still up here? Does that look awkward?
No, that does not look awkward. Yep, ready, set, go. This is actually exactly what I was talking about way earlier when we were dreaming about what we were gonna get. These are some of my favorite pictures. Great, one more time for me, Trent. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pull her in for a kiss right there, Trent. Gorgeous, I love it. This is amazing. I'm gonna have you guys get really, really, really close, like you're about to kiss, and do your model face. So super duper close.
What are you laughing at?
You got so
Ready, set, go. Gorgeous, you guys can kiss right there. Smiling after that kiss. Love it, perfect, gorgeous. I'm gonna have you guys smile super big, like I call it mom's refrigerator smile, like the one she'd want on her fridge. I love it, that's cute. Cool, and then I'm gonna have you guys look toward each other and smile. Yep, like Cyclopsy, I love it. Perfect, oh my gosh, cute. Love. Could you guys do a little kiss right there? Smiling after that kiss. Perfect. And then now we can run. And then the run can be the last thing. You guys will hold your other hand up and you guys are just gonna run toward us, looking at each other. Just like earlier. All right, ready? Set, go. Perfect. All right, so right here I am using the engagement ring to take just like a really quick detail picture. And as you can imagine, with just like the sea of concrete that was this parking garage top floor, it was really challenging. I have a 105 macro lens on my camera and it was just not interesting sitting on the edge of the ledge there. I'm looking for a safe spot to put her ring. I can't find anything, and then I settle on this corner. And at first I really just discounted the corner because of the sign and because it was just also just concrete. But after giving it just a couple seconds, I started to get some inspiration, and I actually got a couple of probably some of my favorite just like casual concrete ring shots. This is the shot right here though. Okay.
So I feel like that went pretty well. I am very cold. My hand is kind of just stuck in this claw. So
My toes are also
I'm barely holding on to this thing. Oh, they were really good. They were very tough. She wore sandals for the first part of the shoot, which is kind of insane because it's almost freezing outside.
Like Mitchell said, that was the coldest. Okay, we've had shoots go super wrong in the cold before. It's just been too cold to be worth anything. And like people are super tense and noses are super runny and skin gets like almost this weird goosebumpy that's not weird at all texture to it. But like this was so good because I think they were conscientious of how they were feeling and they were actively fighting against the cold, which just speaks to them as models for this. Models is not the right word, but we just appreciated all of the almost acting that they had to do to make themselves look comfortable in a really, really cold situation. But as of right now, I'm super happy with everything. They were goofy, and I think we got good coverage of them, who they are as people, and I'm pumped to look through everything. Anything to add?
Hot tub time.
Hot tub time!